Okay, the second part of this this copper part is pretty straightforward, but there's some things in here that you haven't done before. First thing is make sure you go through and update the global variables in each one of these. The actual CSWA will do that. So under your equations, you can right click, manage equations, and just go through there and output your new values. Okay. Now I'm going to start you off with this little tapered slot in the front and back here. So that tapered slot, right here, the critical dimensions, 25 millimeters from the edge, 57 from center point to center point. And then in the section view, section BB, so here's BB, here is the location from this point. Alright, so I'm just going to suppress these and show you how to do it again. Alright, on this front face, you right click, you're going to start a sketch, and then up in the feature manager tree, you have this slot feature, so go under straight slot, and point to point, make sure that that slot is giving you a constraint of horizontal, and then just stretch it. Then just start adding your dimensions. Alright, so from the dimension from the edge is 25, and then from center to center is 57. So I'm going to dimension from that edge to there is 25. And then center to center, like this line is 57. Alright, then come over to this sphere. Here's your 20 from that bottom edge, which is this edge. So then give yourself a location from here to here. And that's 20. And this radius of the slot is 10. So there's your 10. Alright, now again, down here, fully defined, all your geometry is black. Then you come up with features, extrude cut, and this is where you're going to change some things. So you got to figure out how deep that slot's going. It's going 25 millimeters deep, and it's got a 5-degree taper to it. So it's tapered in. So on here, here's your 25 millimeters deep, and then here's your taper, and that taper is 5 degrees. Maybe you should make sure it's drafting inwards. Alright, and then accept that. And there's that taper. Now, the easy thing on this, if you notice in your print, there's one on this side. So there's one on the front and there's one on the back. So the easy enough thing to do is, based on how you started your part, hopefully you did this, and I'm trying to emphasize with a lot of you, is most parts are symmetrical. So when you first started this first feature, you stretch this from the midplane. Alright, and I'll show you the importance of that here in a second. So we have this cut extrude, we have this down here. All we need to do is mirror, and our mirror face plane, alright, will be that front plane. The features to mirror is this cut extrude, and voila, just as simple as that, it mirrors it around that plane. And there's the part. Alright. Now, the other thing that was modified is this cutout. If you notice in your print, it doesn't go all the way through the part anymore. And where's that guy? Alright. So I'm going to show you how to modify it, easily modify that. Make sure you modify the dimensions, because this 19 is new. So that 19 right here is something they added. So if I go up to edit, edit the feature, and instead of trying to do all the math going blind, you just click here, go up to surface, select the surface, and then basically offset from surface, and then you put your 15 millimeters in there. From that 15 millimeters is coming from here, or that's where that dimension is, and then accept, and there you go. So the modifications on this part really shouldn't take you too long. It should go rather quickly.